gas pedal is and a brake pedal is, because they take their foot off the gas. 13-point lead, as you said, they stop playing. Dwayne Wade, up to his old tricks, 7 points. He's been averaging 5.5 in the first halves. 7, he's 3 of 9. He continues to struggle. Bosch gave him a great lift. Yeah. But other than that, this team, it's amazing.
Well, Chris came in, when you get 5 offensive rebounds, I mean, Chris Bosch was very active. And I thought he gave him a jolt of energy. You know what's really amazing about this game, Michael? The crowd is out of it. You know, we're watching San Antonio's crowd go crazy, the Thunder crowd go crazy, the Celtic crowd, and this crowd is...
I got a tweet from a friend who's in the arena who said it sounded like the French Open. It's like being at a tennis match.
Yeah,
respectfully quiet. What is that? You know why? Because they too are nervous. Yeah. Because they know this team has not yet earned sort of a benefit of the doubt that they're going to come out and play great and pressure games. They haven't done it yet.
You know what? I'm going to be polite and just say they're not the best crowd in the league. I'll just
That's very polite.
They're not the most boisterous crowd in the league. But look, I think we're going to see more Chris Bosch in the second half. And if the pattern holds true, Dwayne Wade will be better in the second half. Those things bode well for the Heat.
But give LeBron James credit. He's actually dominated the play. 18 points, 9 rebounds. I mean, he's done his part. And if the other guys have now got to chip in and help him out.
Well, they got one half to do it. They better start chipping in. 2-point game at half. Remember, let your voice be heard. Log on to ESPN.com. Search Sports Nation.
The Toyota Halftime Show is brought to you by Toyota Care, caring for you.
But a strong second quarter from Boston. As it very close, our AT&T first half stats. Neither team shot well from the field or from three-point range. Shot well from the line. Miami, big advantage on the boards, but they also turned it over 11 times. Typical up and down half as we've had through much of these conference finals. Hi again, everyone, with Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Breen on hand. We'll check in with Doris Burke in just a moment. Boston never led in that entire first half, but they've got to be happy to only be down by 2, especially when you look at the start that happened for Miami. LeBron James came out strong, and Chris Bosch played well.
Yeah, Bosch, 9 points, 6 rebounds, 5 offensive rebounds, gave them a big boost, and his presence offensively was important.
It's our Corona extra performers.
Here on the pick and roll with James, Steamsmith starts to rotate. Bosch gets a paint catch. There's no other big guy on Miami who can catch and finish consistently in the paint like Bosch. And then LeBron James, just terrific. 18 points, 9 rebounds. Catching it tight to the rim. One dribble explosion. He needs more help offensively. They've got to get other people going.
Meanwhile, Rajon Rondo, 1 of 8 from the field in the first half, yet he still had a huge impact in helping turn it around.
Right, he wasn't his best half, Mike. By his standards, wasn't even a good half. But he's sure fun to watch. You just watch him, decision-making. Coming off the pick and roll. He's looking at Garnett. He sees the corner. He pass fakes to freeze and influence James out of the lane, and then finds Garnett late for the layup. And then against the front, he knows Chalmers isn't pressuring the ball. He sees Haslam or Bosch in front, throw it over, easy layup. And then finally, how many people have big enough hands to catch it with one hand and finish it? If you ever shake hands with Rondo, they go up your arm, about to your elbow.
Part of his success. Pierce gets it. Pierce was just 2 of 10. Again, a couple of key guys really shooting poorly as a team, just 33%. As Pierce drives, double clutches. Battier played him very well. Battier and Pierce throw arms at each other as they come up the floor. Wade the drive and the layup. Will he have one of those second halves after a subpar first half? But we do have to continually say, Jeff, that Celtic defense is designed to take the ball out of his hands. He's seeing double teams still all the time.
And that's why he's got to take advantage of those semi-transition plays as Rondo looks over the top and finds Garnett.
That's what it works on game 3 over and over again. Garnett now with 10 points. Garnett and Bass, the leading scorers for Boston. Wade gets bumped. Ray Allen's third. Wade will go to the line, and we go to Doris.
Mike, I talked to Doc Rivers. He said, I'm phenomenally proud of my guys. He said, we couldn't hold on to the ball. We couldn't make layups, couldn't make dunks, missed jumpers. He said, but we hung tough. He said the game the zone, because he thought the zone changed the tempo, so we can expect to see that some in the second half. I also asked him about Paul Pierce. I said, how important is it for him to get going? He said, we will not win without him. Mike?
All right, Doris.
And Mike, on Wade's last post-up, good patience by James to give Wade a second look. He could have gotten to the pick and roll after they couldn't enter it the first time, but he swung it back to Battier, who entered it to Wade, trying to get him going after a 3-for-9 first half.
He's done that a few times, James has, to get his partner in crime going.
And he talked about it with Doris at halftime that he, oh my goodness.
Another great pass from Rondo. Garnett with another easy finish, and it's a one-point game. Sorry to break your train of thought there.
No, Rondo breaks my train of thought with those passes. And they've got to pull in, Miami does, to prevent the paint passes.
James, jump shot. Rondo, the rebound. He's got 4 boards. Left his feet, but Pierce was right there. Garnett guarded by LeBron James. Takes his time. Haslam the rebound. Boy, James, his ability to guard every position is so underappreciated at times.
That was great individual defense.
Wade the drive. I mean, just the fact, and that's a foul. It's going to be Garnett, his third. The fact that in this series alone, he's guarding Garnett, he's guarding Rondo, he's guarding Pierce.
There's not a lot of possessions off against this Boston Celtics team.
That's one of the reasons he's an MVP. Eric Spoelstra talked about it so much. Said the amount of responsibility he has for this team to be successful is by far more than anyone else. And that's not even talking about the crazy numbers he continues to put up. Free throw line, he struggled a bit. We talked about this a bit in game 4. The free throw shooting has to improve for Miami. In this series, they're only at 65%. Now, tonight they've done a good job, 11 of 14. Rondo fakes, trying to get it into Garnett, does so again. Wade got a piece of it. A late whistle and a foul. It's not on Wade, it's on Battier.
But they were trying to expose the trap of Rondo by slipping Garnett out early and bringing Ray Allen up to put pressure on Wade to make a decision. Here, Haslam trying to recover earlier this time allows Rondo to get into the paint and then find Garnett late, and they call Battier for the foul with the body.
The 36-year-old Kevin Garnett, his numbers in this 2012 postseason, as he misses the first, very close to what he did in 2008 when they won the championship. He's already had 8 games where he's had at least 20 points and 10 rebounds. He only had 7 the entire regular season. And that is a big part in switching from the power forward to mostly center, a big part of the turnaround for the Celtics this season. Got him closer to the basket, became more of a rebounder. Pierce on James. Wade, hop step. Tough shot from Wade. Pretty play, and the Heat back up by 3.
I love the design of that action right there. Getting LeBron James at or around the three-point line and getting Dwayne Wade off a pin down.
Bass misses. James already with 10 rebounds. By the way, Wade has all 6 of their points here in the third. Another good start to his second half. Wade gets free. Rondo on him. Wade the drive. Rifle pass. Good extra look. Chalmers wide open, but can't connect. They're just 3 of 14 from downtown.
But that's good offense right there, Mike. Good multiple pass possession. Wide open 3 for an excellent three-point shooter.
Pierce gets it to go and a foul. And Pierce with a chance to tie the game. as he'll head to the free throw line, just his 3rd field goal. It's Wade's 3rd foul. So Garnett and Allen with 3 for Boston. Miller and Wade with 3 for Miami. Obviously, foul difficulty a big story in Game 4 with both LeBron James and Paul Pierce fouling out.
And Boston in their zone.
Are you surprised more teams haven't played this against them? As Wade floats it up. Not that time. Garnett the rebound.
I am. And the problem right now for Miami from an offensive standpoint against the zone is that they have no one that is being honored in the middle of the floor.
Rondo can't get it to go. Haslam, tough rebound in traffic. James to Haslam. Garnett bites on the fake. Chalmers a runner. Oh, pretty play from Chalmers off the glass for his 1st field goal. Rondo just 1 of 9 from the field. Gets it to Garnett. Garnett drills it. That's just inside the 3-point line.
And they're going back zone again. We've got to get LeBron James on the move against the zone, cutting into the middle of the floor.
Wade trying to find an opening. Inside, there he gets James in for the layup. Won't go. Rebound tipped by Pierce. James has it. And the follow.
The more active he is with random cuts against the zone, like that one, the better served they are going to be offensively. If he's just playing as a stationary spot-up player, that's not going to be difficult for Boston.
Garnett misses Haslam. A floater to Chalmers, but still has enough time to finish. Nice play from Haslam to quickly get that out there, and Miami back up by 4.
And Boston's got to balance the floor. That's a backcourt.
And they call it. Rondo threw it back there, surprisingly that he did. Not just for the backcourt, but why would he throw it back to Ray Allen?
Well, Rondo catches it in the front court and then inexplicably throws it in the backcourt. But they're in the zone again. They've got to get LeBron James moving.
Wade moves, goes at Garnett, throws it back out to Battier. Battier for 3. Jay Battier from downtown, and the Celtics want timeout. A 7-0 run by Miami after Boston had tied the game.
Well, that's a great play by Dwayne Wade. Battier knocking in the 3 against the zone, and then LeBron James against that same zone. Random cut, catches it deep, misses. Second effort. That's what the Heat need to have.
ESPN's presentation of the Eastern Conference Finals. Brought to you by the Volkswagen Passat. That's the power of German engineering.